It is a gorgeous start. Don't you just love that beautiful skyline this morning? And that sun is going to shine once again today. The summer sun and heat. Pretty nice for spending time outdoors. But that sun can take a toll on your skin. Last week, we went over 5 tips for healthy skin. And this week, Dr. Ronald Downs is here once again to finish out the top 10 tips in this week's Health and Beauty Breakdowns. Thank you for coming in. And good morning, Dr. Downs.
Well, good morning.
We talked about a number of things last week I think were so helpful. Worth repeating a little bit.
Well, we sure did. You know, as the summer temperatures roll in, our skin care becomes vitally important.
Yeah.
You know, our skin is our first line of defense against infection, physical injury, and even these hot summer temperatures and pollution. So last week we talked about a few things such as diet, hydration, avoidance of UV radiation, stress, and vitamins. So this week we have a couple more tips that I think will be a little helpful.
All right, so some more ideas for us. What do you think about in terms of how to take care of all that makeup and the products that we're using?
Well, cleansing is extremely important, and I know we've spoken about this several times before, but during the summer months, we really want to stick with a gel or light foaming cleanser. And the big thing with cleansing is you don't want to scrub vigorously. You want to use light circular motions on our face. When you scrub your face, you really kind of damage your skin, and it'll take some of the essential oils out of your skin, which are vital for its health.
So heavy exfoliation, not necessarily a good idea then in the summer.
Well, exfoliation is fine. You just don't want to do it by heavily scrubbing with a scrub brush or on your face.
It can be pretty hard on it.
And the other thing is we're outside a lot more in the summertime, so our hands and our feet tend to get a little dirtier than normal. So one good tip is before cleansing, what you might want to do is use like a warm water with some light soap or liquid soap in there to soak your hands and feet, and then getting cleansed and moisturized is very important.
Okay, what about makeup? Because your makeup should change in the summer.
Well, there's 2 things we need to remember about makeup. Cosmetics. Don't use expired or old cosmetics. Believe it or not, cosmetics can expire, and when they do, the compounds inside those cosmetics can become harmful for your skin. Don't use somebody else's cosmetics. For obvious reasons, we don't want to share germs with other people. And also, when you want to try to look for cosmetics, mineral-based cosmetics are great for your skin. They really are, especially in the summertime. And also, when you're looking for new cosmetics, try them somewhere on your body before you put them on your face. I recommend maybe putting a little bit on your elbow for a while and seeing if there's going to be a reaction in terms of cosmetics.
I think a lot of women are guilty of going to the drugstore clearance basket and just loading up on makeup, and then they forget about it.
That's right.
And then they have it. And
then
they start to use it as a year old, and that's not a good idea.
Not a good idea. And the other bad thing about cosmetics or makeup is don't go to bed or sleep at nighttime.
Boy, a lot of people are guilty of that.
A lot of people are. And so it's very, very important to get that makeup off of your face at nighttime and then moisturize. Now, a good light moisturizer for the summer is rose water.
Really?
The rose water is fabulous after you cleanse at night. A nice rose water rinse before going to bed. It will be very helpful for your skin.
Okay, now it smells nice too, but you say avoid perfumed products. And then we're talking about the actual perfume chemical that is added to some products.
Exactly. Aromatics or perfumes in skincare items can be harmful to your skin. They can be irritating. So try to avoid them. A nice tip for the summer months is unscented baby powder. When you're out in the hot weather and you get kind of sweaty, sometimes the application of the unscented baby powder to the skin folds or tricky areas really help avoid irritation. And the other thing is at nighttime when sleeping, change your pillowcase fairly often. The pillowcase really harbors a lot of germs, and your face touches it all night long. So if there's a lot of germs there, it can really increase acne breakouts. So changing the pillowcase is extremely important.
Probably the last thing people even think of. That's
the last thing, and the final thing, and I threw this in as the last tip, but it's worth repeating. Avoid UV radiation and smoking. By far the top 2 on the bad things for your skin list.
Yeah, sun and smoking, that's for sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Downs. And if you have any questions about healthy skin that you would like to ask the doctor, or if you have ideas for future topics that you would like to see on Health and Beauty Breakdowns, just email us at 16morningnews@WNDU.com. Take care of your skin.